Hey guys, what's going on? Mouse here for another Simulation Gate video, and this week is gonna be Fire and Dark weakness, and the algorithm of the week is decreases break damage but not elemental weakness, and monster attacks inflict the poison effect. We might encounter some problems, but probably not. And for the break gauge, we haven't encountered any boss here with a break gauge that was particularly difficult to deal with, and the fact that it also does not reduce the elemental weakness. I think we're gonna be fine. Of course, we don't know the bosses here. They might have changed something here. We might be caught off guard. This is my first run as well. Hope I don't fail this. So we're gonna try to secure this and use the best lineup that we can use here. All right, so tier 15, we're gonna use, of course, the meta fire team this week, which is gonna be the light team. We gotta remove them. Very hot topic recently. So Payne actually uploaded a video about the like whether the devs screwed us up or not, but I already like said my piece about the what happened to the meta and the rise of the fire team overall. But if you want to hear my thoughts still when it comes to that, although I do not prefer to actually make those kinds of contents because I just want to play this game and enjoy with all of you guys, and I'm just here to help advance the knowledge of the game. And I already shared my piece before. I already presented the data. I already presented the videos of how the fire team exactly, how Suyun slowly rose over a period of months, slowly and steadily. So but yeah, in case you want to hear my overall thoughts about that, do let me know in the comment section. But anyway, that's not what we're here to do. We are here to play this fucking Simulation Gate. So let's check out the builds that I'm gonna use here. We have like a good amount of total power already. Hopefully this is gonna be enough. And my Suyun is just my guild boss build. 35k attack, crit rate 11k over crit damage 200%, defense penetration at 28.8k, and damage increase high as well, fire damage, and skill levels 10, 10, 10, 10, using Obsidian and Curse, and then full limit break course. So Isil is just so with the 31k attack. Here are the stats. She's gonna be using Greed Set. I think she's not gonna be the main star here anyway, so just using 8-piece Greed for that break, and then for that additional crit rate and crit damage. And here are the cores. And we have here Gina, low crit damage. I have to fix that. So we're gonna add some crit damage cores later. And then using 8-piece Blessing Set. And where do we put that? Maybe we can put that here. Let's just get some crit damage course here to add to that. 178. I think this should be enough for now. So Gina is a support anyway. So yeah, and this is gonna be the lineup that we are using. And now let's check out the cores that we are particularly looking for. So core attack will work, infinite scaling, although it's not something that I would say is a priority. And of course the crit will also work, but core attack is just a secondary option right here. But of course you can still use that the same way we use that on the light team. But the main priority right now is going to be the boosting skill for that infinite scaling, the cooldown. The ignore defense we might not need this anymore because Suyun, if you have a well-built Suyun, then most of the defense will be ignored already. So that is something that might not be needed, although it might help Isil and Gina's DPS quite a bit, but not a priority. So increase the elemental weakness damage of the basic skill by 15%. This is also good. And the user's basic skill damage increases by 200% for 30 seconds when entering the stage. So you can use this, of course, to burst the boss using Suyun with that E-skill combination. Gonna be very powerful, I would say. Sit here. Yeah, I forgot to add the screenshot of the crit damage on basic skills. That will work too. So basic skills for this lineup is gonna be the priority. Core attack is just an okay option. Overclock is also an okay option if you're able to get a high rarity of the overclock damage proportional to current HP, because Isil can use that with her ultimate, as well as the stun effect, which may actually almost perma stun enemies. But of course this is not a priority here. Just some additional codes that you can also get just in case there's no other choice anymore. For the firewall, damage dealt of course is always going to be a good option. Gina can produce shield, and there are other codes here that can also give you shield generation, although it's not going to be as fast as the light unit or other lineups, but still this is additional damage. And then for the weakened surrounding enemies, when the user gains a shield, decreases the defense, we might not need it anymore. And then for the critical hit effect, of course, we always want this for the fire team because they do lack crit rate passives. And then for the elemental here, I'm just gonna show you the light. The codes here are gonna be the same for the fire except for the protocols. So just get anything here that will add to your damage. Fire damage increase, fire damage debuff, additional damage from the core attack, hitting with an ultimate skill that deals light damage, activates a beam that deals damage. I'm not sure if this one will work with there's a cooldown of 20 seconds, so it cannot be spammed. I thought we can use this with Isil's ultimate, but yeah, can't use that. Most of the things here can still be used and will be helpful, although I would say the priority would still be the boosting skills for your basic skills. So for the overload, we'll see if break gauge is gonna be a problem, although I don't think so, but we'll see. I think we can pierce through the shields of the monsters that has breakage. So for the protocols, the overheat, hitting with fire attack deals medium break damage, so that will help a bit, and cooldown is 3 seconds and the damage is medium. And for the legendary protocol, hitting with a fire attack removes the target's shield. I don't think it's the break gauge, I think it's just the white shield, and we might not need this, but of course the meteor will be powerful here, especially for the fire team that has a lot of fire damage buff and fire damage taken debuff. Alright, so for the overload, there is something here that can actually instantly put an enemy into break state. When the user attacks hit the target that has a break gauge, it has a 1% chance to instantly put them in a break state. So this might be something that we might be able to use here, but we'll see. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for the codes. Let's go ahead and check the run. Hopefully we don't mess this up. What order should I do here? I think we should just do this order. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Alright, so first code. Alright, so we're lucky we got the infinite basic skill scaling already, so I think that will put us in a very good position early on. And then I'm gonna go with the critical hit effect. With the user gain shield, critical hit rate and crit damage increase by 5% for 5 seconds. Suyun will need that, so we can produce a shield using, of course, Gina with her skill, and then we can get this buff, and then we can use the E skill of Suyun fast enough within 5 seconds to deal that damage with crit rate and critical hit damage. So I think this one is gonna be an okay choice. Let's just pick this one because we already got the basic skill, so I think we won't have any problems anymore when it comes to the DPS side. We just need to secure the crits, be able to burst down those opponents. Alright, so we got here another one. We can already improve this, and I think we should, for that crit damage and critical hit rate. Critical hit rate is the most important thing for the fire team. They won't shine without the support of the crit rate units, especially in the guild boss like Chahe-in's debuff and Libora's debuff. Oops, we got here QTE skill for the light critical hit damage of the user's core attack and ensure that it always lands as a critical hit. So we can actually get this, and the reason is, of course, Suyun's core attack is also good with a bonus damage from her passives, and then we also have Isil here who's always using the core attack after every skill. So that's gonna be a good option. Holy shit! I think this one has a break gauge, maybe. Yeah. Got scared there for a second. Yeah, the break gauge is so tanky. We're at almost 100% combat power, and it's hard to break it actually. But we don't care. Fire team's damage. Let's destroy them. No need to break. Alright. Next thing here, the user activates basic skill. Right. Wang Dong Su. Alright. No break gauge. What the fuck? Down. Let's use the ult for once. And then we're gonna get the shield afterwards. There you go. Boom. Boom. Sure crit core attack. Oops. What's that? Oh fuck, he cancelled. He cancelled the skill. Let's go. Yeah, the enemies are too soft right now. And increase the elemental weakness damage of the user's basic skill, of course. Protocols check. We now have 2 protocols. Basic skill 5 times. We have miscalculation from the boosting, and we have the core protocol. So at least that will help us deal a lot of damage. I still don't notice the poison effect. Let's just try this one. How much damage are we? Yeah, I don't think the poison is even a threat. What the hell? Oh! Wait. Hitting with an ultimate skill deals fire damage, summons a meteorite. Oh, interesting. Let's get this one. Okay, so I think we're quite lucky when it comes to the codes. And then we have here... We can actually still do a refresh. We don't want to get that one. Refresh here. The target's break gauge decreases by 4% when the user lands critical hit. I honestly don't think that we need that one. So I'm just gonna skip that. And then we're just gonna get this elemental damage. So we could have taken the legendary one and get the legendary boosting protocol early, but I think it won't add much value. Okay, what do we have here? Let's just take this one. Okay, with the user enemy in the break state, blah blah blah. When the enemy is in the break state, the user's skill and mana consumption decrease by 10%. Press this. Let's improve our boosting basic skill damage. Right. Down. When the user's basic skill hits, it ignores 30% of the target's defense. But like I said, Suyun doesn't need it, but it can help Gina and Isil. Think I'm just gonna get the firewall damage dealt. Okay, so we're up against Yunho. Hopefully no break gauge. Holy shit, there is a break gauge. Oh my. Did we actually make like correct decision? But it's too soft. It's too soft though. Or maybe we're just too strong already. Well, it's okay because even if he has the break gauge, like, oh, so the break gauge is gonna disappear once he transforms to SM break mode. Okay, fair enough. Instantly killed. Boom. Super easy. Let's just use this. We don't have enough fragments, I think. Or do we have enough? Yeah, we should have like reset that one time. And then we're gonna get 100 here and 100 here for what? Yeah. Anyway. There is gonna be a break gauge here, of course. but I don't think this guy is strong. Bye. Okay, we can still just get some random ones. Right, system maintenance, what are we gonna take here? I think we should try to get a legendary fire protocol here. So ultimate here. Yeah, let's try to get that one. And then let's get this one to maximum. Yeah, I think this one's the best option. Alright, so we're gonna face Sung Jinwoo now. I assume there won't be a break gauge as well. So let's try to use Suyun's ultimate and let's see if it's gonna deal a good amount of damage with that protocol. Because we got that already. This one. Almighty damage when hitting with a fire attack. Oh, it doesn't have to be ult, sorry. The code itself needs ult, which has a mighty damage as well, and the protocol also has a mighty damage. So it's gonna be a double fire damage. Let's check if that's, well, that's not good damage there. Well, because he still doesn't have enough stats to like deal damage on that. But let's just check this one. Oh, that's fair. That's a good amount of damage. Okay. Because the damage of that is also based on your stats and your accessories. Like the obsidian set will greatly improve that damage. So it has to be Suyun who should take advantage of that one. Wow, damage is crazy. Oops. Let's go. Wow, easy week. No tanky opponents. The break gauge is not a problem. Poison is not a problem. So I think this should be a safe pick as long as you have a well-built fire team. We're gonna try the dark team next, but I think it will be just the same. It should be clearable, at least for those who have enough total power and advancements. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't want to waste your tickets, and if you want to wait for me do my runs. I'm gonna do this every week so that you guys are gonna be safe as well when doing your runs. Yeah, overall algorithm this week, not much of a problem. I feel fire team is strong enough to clear that tier 15, even if you have like lower firepower than what I currently use. I think it's still gonna be fine. We still have lots of extra time, but of course the codes are still gonna play a huge part here, the RNG of the codes. But at least from what I can tell, the algorithm break gauge and the poison is not much of a problem, and the fact that the R damage is not going to be reduced this time around compared to before, wherein we got to reduce elemental weakness as well as reduce crit damage. So I think this week should be easier than most of the weeks that we've already encountered. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.